Hi, I'm Renee Tucci, and this is another companion video for the Framing Floral Techniques book. In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn this leaf into a nautical shell. Okay, there are lots of different ways to weave palm leaves, but the way I'm about to show you is very simple and anyone can do it. In the Mold and Sculpt project of the book, you'll see that I did a partial nautilus weave on some of the palm leaves. I'm going to show you now how to do a complete nautilus weave and how to alter that. Okay, so I have a piece of emerald leaf here, or emerald palm, and that has a really thick leaf to it, so I thought it would make a good example. And what I'm going to do is actually turn to the side here. This is the back of the leaf, and that's what you want to be looking at. So I actually take the bottom of the stem and place it in my belly button. That's a good holder for this. Then I take the tip of the leaf and bend it back, just gently arch it back towards me, and from the top down I start weaving one side over and under the other. So it doesn't matter which side you start with, but in this case I'll go right over left and then right over left, working my way down, and then right and left, and each time you're bringing in a leaflet, the stem itself is bending more and more, as you can see. And you want to make sure that you're holding the tips of the leaves with enough of the tips on the bottom so that at the end you'll be able to gather them together. So again, just feeding one side in and then the other side until you simply run out of leaves. And you could of course do this with a larger leaf. For this example, I chose one that was small just to give you an idea. Okay, so now I have worked all of my leaflets into my cluster, and that's giving me a very cool shape. So you can finish this off in two different ways. You can actually take a stapler, just any stapler, and staple all of those pieces in place, or this is bouillon wire, which is a really thin, easy to use wire, and I'm going to use that to just bind all of my tips together. So where I have gathered them up, I'm just taking the bouillon, I'm going to wrap it around 3 or 4 times, tight enough to hold everything, but not so tight that it cuts through the leaves. And then we'll give that a trim, tuck away the end, and there you have it. That's our nautilus leaf. Now in the Mold and Sculpt project, I did the same thing, except I left the tip extended, and I just wove the bottom 2/3 of the stem. So I just started further down on the stem, pulling and adding and pulling and adding. And it gives us a little bit of a different look. If you have any extra rogue leaves, like this one didn't have a pair, I'm just going to remove that. So again, I'll take the bouillon wire, wrap it around, and now you've got that same nautilus look in the middle. You've got a lot of volume and an interesting texture in the middle, but you still get the reach of that palm leaf at the end. Okay, I hope you learned a tip or technique and that you have a great day.